Big wave surfing is an emotional roller coaster, you know? There's a duality of feeling. One side of you just wants to turn around and go back to shore, but the other side is like, holy shit, like, I want to ride these waves. For me, the scariest moment is when the wave stands up so tall that it completely erases the sunlight. And that's when the shadow overtakes you. And you know that shadow, what it is? It's the monster behind you, you know, that you're very close to that danger zone. I started surfing when I was 9 years old. It was like an obsession, my first really big obsession. There was no such thing as pro surfing in Portugal back then. There was no Nazaré, that's for sure. I mean, there was Nazaré, but no one surfed it. Place that can compare to Nazaré. Nazaré is undisputed the biggest wave. I remember in 2004 when I was 14 years old and Ross Clark-Jones and all the great big wave surfers in the world, they want to come to surf Nazaré, and they got here and they turned their backs. They're like, oh shit, this, like, we're not ready for this. I think technology wasn't ready for that at the time. The jet skis weren't powerful enough. The live fests weren't there yet. What has happened in the last 5 years in Nazaré has been mind-blowing. You know, how people used to ride the waves and how people are riding the waves these days. It's just a huge difference. Everyone just stepping up their game, getting better and better. Waves are getting bigger and bigger. I think we're only scratching the surface of the size of the wave and what's doable on those waves. But nature always has a superior hand, and it's a motherfucking strong one. It's a beating of a lifetime. It's brutal. All of a sudden you're upside down, rolling on the wave. You're getting torn apart. Wave hitting you, taking you to the deepest, darkest corners of the ocean. And it's so dark down there, so powerful. Your ears start popping, your lungs are starting to compress and asking for air. We're absolutely nuts by surfing these waves, and we all have death wish, but that's not the truth. You know, we want to ride the biggest waves, but we also want to make it safe to our friends and family. There's a really thin line, but there is that line. What's too dangerous and what's doable. And I think the goal is to be on that line and not trespass that line. We all know that, you know, it's a dangerous sport. There's been a lot of accidents. I don't even tell my parents that I'm going out at Nazaré. My girlfriend, my friends, there's always a word of like, hey, be careful, you know? That's the kind of words I don't want to hear, you know? Like, I don't want to be confronted with the risk. I don't want to die, you know? I don't have that desire. I want to live a good, solid life and tell this story at the end of it, you know? You know, that adrenaline of catching a huge wave is just uncomparable. You know, I think I'm never satisfied, to be honest. You always want better and bigger, and there's no finish line. Yeah, I want to ride the biggest wave in the world. That's my goal. I want to ride the biggest wave in the world.